lot with base runners. They've been going on the first pitch, and they do here. Pitch is high. Catcher Brown unable to come up with it. And the stolen base for Corey Greathouse. Second base standing up. So now you have the runner in scoring position. The Apaches lead at 7-3. A cleanup hitter. Corey Greathouse is at second base. Next pitch swung on and fouled out of play. Evens the count at 3-2. Three ball, two strike pitch coming. Brady Morrison, designated hitter for today's game. Hudson, the righty, brings it home. Pitch taken outside, ball four. I wasn't sure there. I had to wait for the umpire's call, which a lesson for casters is always a good idea. Anyway.
Yeah, you don't want to talk too quickly. I've made that mistake many a time my first 4 years of doing this.
Yep, I've had to learn over the years not to umpire. Number one, I'm not very good at it. So the Apaches have 2 on, nobody out. Lead at 7-2. They want more. Mason Vick, the hitter, trying to go to right field with that pitch, fouled it out of play. Right idea, just quite square it up.
Oh, yeah, big time, Steve. We're marveling at internet.
Swung on and missed. We're using a cell phone for our internet access right now, and I think my service provider is throttling us. I think we took a look at the speedtest.net, and our upload is down to almost nothing. Dial-up service was about that fast. Base runners go. The Apaches attempt and make a double steal. Pitch was low and in the dirt for a ball.
This needs solid contact from Mason right here. Protect the plate.
Greathouse now the runner at third base. Brady Morrison at second. Catcher with a steal. I like that. Next pitch taken outside. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Unofficially, I have the Apaches with 7 stolen bases.
Yeah, I think that's right.
7-3, the Apaches lead it. Nobody out. 2-2 pitch coming. Mason Vick took it. For a ball. 2 strike. Nobody down in the inning. Apaches lead this 7-3. They have 2 runners in scoring position at the start of the home half of the second. Hudson brings it home. Swung on, fouled out of play. That was a good pitch, and good job by Mason Vick to spoil it.
Yeah, he got way out in front of that one. He's ready for it, but not the pitch he's wanting for sure.
Austin Hudson, the pitcher for the Bulldogs. He came in the first inning. Now in a jam here in the second. 2 on, nobody out. 3-2 pitch taken high for a ball. Mason Vick walks for the second time and loads the bases. Maddox Mergel will be the next hitter.
I'm strangely good with it, Steve.
Lots of base runners. Mason Vick will take his lead from first. Hudson will work out of the windup again. Brings home the first pitch to Mergel. Pitch taken high, ball 1. No place to put him. Seven to 3, the Apaches with the lead. They have the bases loaded and nobody out. And a 1-0 pitch coming. Mergel looks at a pitch out of the zone, low and in the dirt for ball 2. Good stop by Fisher Brown to save the wild pitch and a run. The Apaches have 1 base hit, and this 2 runners reached via the walk. Defense yet to pick up an out. 2-0 pitch coming. High and out of the zone, ball 3. I would suspect Mergel is taking all the way here. Austin Hudson pitching for the Bulldogs. Pitch on the way, taken. Low for ball 4, and another run scores for the Apaches. Greathouse comes home for the first run of the inning, 8th run of the game for the Apaches.
I'll take them any way I can get them today.
And I believe we're going to have another pitching change for the Bulldogs. We'll tell you about it when we come back in just a moment. Pottsville leads this game 8-2. We're in the bottom of the second. Back in a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple real, to always keep it Tyson.
Jess barely got a piece of it, I believe. So Fisher Brown, the catcher, is at second base after the overthrow. And pickoff attempt at second base. And Fisher Brown is back. No throw made on the pickoff attempt. Strike called on the next offering to Johnny Williams. He is the shortstop for the Bulldogs. Bison game ahead of the count 0-2. Brody has come in throwing strikes. Here comes another one. Taken high just out of the zone. Good pitch there on the 0-2 count. See if you can get the batter to go after your pitch. Runner at second. One down in the inning. Brody Blasingame brings it home.
Ooh.
Called strike 3. I think he changed up on that pitch, and Williams was frozen. Second out of the inning. Second strikeout of the game for the Bulldogs. And Sam Eller, the third baseman, will hit now for the Bulldogs. Pottsville leads 13-3. We are in the home half of the third. Once again, they drive the base runner Brown back. Don't be picking on the catcher. I used to be one. Blasingame brings it home.
Oh,
Not sure where that pitch was, but it is a ball.
it just missed outside.
1 ball, no strikes. Runner at second base, 2 down. We are in the top of the third. Brody Blasingame brings it home. Swung on and missed. Swung through the fastball. Got to give Blasingame credit. He's not opposed to challenging these hitters.
No, he's going right at him, which is what you need to do as a relief pitcher. Just go right at the batters.
Runner takes his lead from second base. 1-1 pitch coming. Swung on, ground ball. Fielded at short. Perfect throw across the diamond, and the Bulldogs are retired. The Bulldogs have one runner reach base on the error. He is stranded at second base. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Pottsville leads 13-3.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first.
Mays gave it a look. He got all the way over, but couldn't quite get there, and it's just strike one. Eli doing a little groundskeeping there. Put his landing, so he with the cleats. Now he'll bring home a 2-1 pitch to Brady Morrison, leading off the inning. Swung on ball. The right fielder calling for and making the catch. Hudson, the right fielder, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Mason Vick will be the next hitter. Hudson was our second pitcher for the Bulldogs. He's now in right field. Mason Vick, the next hitter. Big right-hander steps into the box. Eli Cluthy brings it home. Pitch taken low and outside. Ball one. Got to give Cluthy some credit. He's been throwing strikes. Now the Apaches have been putting the ball in play against him, but their walk fest has kind of slowed. Next one by Cluthy, taken low and in the dirt. Two-strike pitch coming. What time do the Razorbacks play today?
6 o'clock, 5 minutes.
They'll take on the Red Wolves, right?
Yes, sir. ASU.
2-0 pitch on the way, taken outside, ball three. Well, I've tried to remember what Wolf ASU was. I get that mixed up with the Curly Wolves.
Oh, yeah.
Pottsville with 13 runs. Game has looked good since coming into this ball game. Second pitch in this bat swung on. Fly ball. Blasingame can't get there. Picks it up. Makes the throw to first, and he is out at first base. Blasingame did not panic on that. That ball had a lot of spin on it. A 1-3. We're back around to the top of the order for Austin Hudson. Austin reached and scored a run on the first inning. Reached via the error. He walked in the second, but was out on a caught stealing. Blasingame brings it home. That pitch taken high and out of the zone. That's the first ball that Brady Blatt out a hitter with in quite some time. Pottsville leads at 13-4. We play in inning number 4. Here comes the next pitch. Taken low and in the dirt. Did I say 13-4? It's 13-3. Pottsville. As the Bulldogs hit, Pottsville looking for their 13th win on the year. Blasingame brings it home. Fast strike over the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
We haven't had nearly the foul balls as we did yesterday either, Steve.
Which makes our vehicles much safer. Next pitch taken over for called strike 2. Brady Blasingame painting the outside corner and then painting the inside corner. Nothing down the middle to the leadoff hitter, Austin Hudson. 2 down, nobody on. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch from Brady Blasingame. Swung on, fouled out of play. Hudson with a good cut to stay alive. That was a good pitch. Bright sunny day in Pottsville. Great day for baseball. First pitch temperature, I think, was about 62. Next pitch taken inside off the plate for ball 3 to Austin Hudson. Next game for the Apaches will be on the road in Yell County against the Dardanelle Sand Lizards. Battle of first place teams. Here is the next one. Taken low and in ball. Fooled Hudson, but it stayed out of the zone for the walk. Jaron Howell, I should say, the second baseman, will hit next. Howe has been retired. Both times he has hit. Runner at first base. Blasingame bridging it home. Swung on. Line drive right back up the middle. And the Bulldogs will have 2 on with 2 outs. Good piece of hitting by Howe there. He didn't try to do too much with it. Just went right back up the middle for the base hit. Next batter will be Cody Mays, the first baseman. He has a hit in this ball game. He has one of the Bulldogs' 3 hits. 2 runners on base, 2 down. Brady Blasingame brings home a fastball, swung on and missed. Blasingame's pitch had Mays way out in front of the ball. Pottsville leads 13-3. 0-1 pitch on the way. Called strike 2. So, Brady Blasingame within 1 strike of getting out of the inning without giving up any runs. He comes set now. 0-2 pitch coming. Mays looks at a pitch just outside for a ball. Ashmore thought they might have had strike 3 there. The umpire says, nope, I'll tell you when it's strike 3. If it's strike 3. Good pitch there, though. Didn't waste it. Made a competitive pitch. Now the 1-2 coming. Swung on.
Got him.
And strike 3. Oh, the Bulldogs score no runs. 1 base hit, 2 runners left on base. The Apaches will bat in the 4th inning, leading 13-3.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
Bottom of the 4th inning, Pottsville leads this game by a score of 13-3. Eli Cluthy, yes, he is back to the mound for what would be his 2nd inning of work. He entered the game in the 2nd inning. 3rd pitcher of the game for the Bulldogs. Pottsville on the pitching side of things. Got a good start from Caleb Turek. He went 2 strong innings as the Apaches broke the game open in the 2nd inning.
Hoping to break it open a little bit more.
Coach, what's the rule on how you credit winning starters in a short game? Turek can't be the winner, can he?
Let's see. Brody has thrown
Right. So you have to go 3 innings if the game goes 5. Though I was checking on that. So I don't think Caleb Turek could be the winner of this game. Brody Blasingame could. William Snow will lead off the inning for the Apaches as Pottsville leads 13-3. My thanks to Coach Stephen Morgan on helping and the first base umpire as well. There are lots of folks here that know more about the rules than I do, and I apologize for that.
There's just so many of them.
Yeah. And unfortunately, when I played, I didn't pay attention to a lot of them.
Who did?
Strike one thrown by Cluthy. Pitch taken outside for a ball to William Snow. And I think I've been mistakenly calling the Apache pitcher by the first name of Brady when it's actually Brody, so my apologies there to the Blasingame family. I had it written down right. I just don't know why. Vapor lock of the brain, but my apologies. Next pitch taken outside. 2 balls and a strike. It'll be Snow, Richardson, and Wojtek. And if anybody gets anything going, Eli Morris will bat. Pottsville 13, Bulldogs 3. Next pitch swung on, lifted in the air towards center field. Shortstop Chase comes in and makes for the first out of the inning. Kyler Richardson will be the next hitter. Pottsville leads at 13-3. If it reaches the 5th inning situation, the sportsmanship rule could come into play. The Apaches would like to get a couple of more runs here. Cluthy brings it home to Richardson. He swings on the first offering, lifts it toward right field. Center fielder Hudson makes the catch. Hudson got a good jump on that ball, too. He was tracking it all the way, second out of the inning. Easton Wojtek will be the next hitter. 2 hitters in the inning, both retired on fly balls. Boy, the shadows are starting to get long as the sun comes in over right field. I believe we have a pinch hitter here for the Apaches. That's Cale Thompson batting, left-handed freshman. Swings at the second one for a strike. Thompson, the pitch hitter, behind in the count 0-2. Cluthy brings it home. Taken close, but out of the zone for a ball. Cluthy thought he might have had strike 3 there. So Cale Thompson down in the count, 1-2. Misses, evens the count at 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Pottsville leads it 13-3. Cluthy on the mound looking for his second 1-2-3 inning. Brings it home. Another close one, but out of the zone. Loads the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, Mr. Thompson will get a look at a fastball here, I would suspect. Pottsville batting in the bottom of the 4th with 2 down. Cale Thompson takes a fastball over the inside corner for a called strike 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base for the Apaches. We will go to the top of the 5th with Pottsville leading 13-3. Back in a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it who we are.
And we're back, folks. I messed up the innings.
Kyler Richardson is the new pitcher on for the Apaches. Impressive outing by Brody Blasingame. We start inning number 5. Apaches leading at 13-3. If my score sheet is accurate, it'll be Cluthy, Brown, and Johnny Williams. to face new pitcher for the Apaches.
Would really like a 3-up 3 here.
Richardson was the second baseman. Looks like Caleb Turek will take over at second.
Caleb's just a jack of all trades.
Yep.
He was on the football field for us past couple years, and
You know, they did move him around quite a little bit, didn't they?
yeah, they really did, and he holding extra points, just did his job, did everything he was asked to do this year and then some. So, gonna miss him.
Looking to see, I believe that's Thompson, the new right fielder for the Apaches. Yep, it is.
Could have missed his dad's cooking too. Can't lie about that.
That's true. No joke.
Yeah, Chris is fully retired now, and I've seen him on the golf course quite a bit.
All right, we are ready to get things going here. Eli Cluthe will lead the inning off. He's actually done a very good job on the mound for the Bulldogs. Richardson will bring his first pitch home. The right-hander works out of the stretch. First offering to Cluthe. Taken outside for a ball. And we are underway in the fifth. Kyler Richardson now on the mound for the Apaches. His second pitch is a fastball. Had some giddy up on it, but it's out of the zone. Ball two. Looks like Richardson throws pretty hard.
Need to calm himself down right here, put one across the plate.
Of course, at my age, Phil Necro looks like he throws hard.
Yeah, that's a fact.
13-3, the Apaches lead it. Kyler Richardson on the mound in relief, brings it home. Misses high for a ball. Brody Blassingame with a couple of innings of relief work. Did very, very well. I believe he would be in line to pick up the victory. Team effort out of the Apache pitching staff. Fast strike called to make it a 3-1 count from Kyler Richardson to Cluthe. Waldron trying to keep this game alive. They have to push across at least one run to get to another inning. Richard brings it home. Fastball over the outside corner for a called strike. Cluthe was already headed to first base.
Don't count your chickens.
Nope. And I would suggest Cluthe might want to be swinging at this pitch. 3-2 pitch coming on the way. He was not, but it was too far outside, so ball four. And now Cluthe will walk. Seven run Apache lead as we play in the bottom of the fifth. 2 down in the inning. Got to congratulate Eli Cluthe on some good work.
He's had a really good outing.
Brings home another one to Morrison. That one bounces as my scorecards go flying away. Wind came up and got him. Little stoppage of play on the field. Thank you,
Chase.
We appreciate Chase work.
He's been with ASN, what, 2 years now? First year with ASN. Oh.
Well, we appreciate him having pitch taken high 3.
I met his dad at Tech when I was 18.
Oh, okay.
It was a long time ago.
No pitch on the way. Brady taking all the way out of the zone for a ball. Oh, excuse me, catches the corner for a strike. All right. 3-1 pitch coming. Morrison swings, line drive. Looks like that's going to be over the head of the left fielder Parsons, and it'll roll to the wall. Morrison rounding second. Thought about going to third, but the ball comes into the cutoff man, and Morrison with a solid double. The Apaches can end it here in the sixth if they can find a way to get 3 runs, but so far, this pitcher, Eli Cluthe, has kind of held the Apache offense in check. He's only allowed 1 Apache runner to score. Well, the Apaches have got some base runners, but Cluthe continues to pepper the strike zone, and his defense has played well behind him. Just watching the shortstop throw. He's got Williams. He's got a strong arm. Most shortstops do. I wouldn't know. I had neither a strong arm or played shortstop.
Yeah, I was a liability.
Yeah.
I was a pitcher. I could field my position at pitcher, and I'm not the guy you wanted playing shortstop. I'd play some third on occasion though.
Yeah, I was strictly catcher and a little bit of first base. A little bit of left field, too. I actually could, if they find somebody who can catch a fly ball, they like to put them out there in left field, and I actually could do that. For whatever reason, I was always good at tracking fly balls.
I've always been blind, so I couldn't pick it up off the bat to save my life.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Eli Cluthe continues and completes his warm-ups as the ball goes down to second base. Good throw through, and it will be the Apache first baseman, Maddox Mergel, to lead the inning off. He has a double and a walk. He scored 2 runs. And he will try to get an Apache rally started here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, we need it right now.
Wind's starting to pick up again.
It's blowing the right way for a home run.
As I say, it's blowing. The wind is blowing straight out, judging by the flag in center field. Eli Cluthe's first offering of the inning on the way. Swung on, fouled off to the left side. Look out to the on-deck batter.
Yeah, almost hit number 3 over there.
As I say, I didn't miss him by much, did it? Snow, the on-deck batter, missed him just over his shoulder. Strike 1. 0-1 pitch coming. Swung on, hard hit right to the pitcher. Cluthe stops it, hustles it down, throw to first, not in time, gets past the first baseman. I think that was going to be hit anyway. I believe Mergel had that beat out.
Yeah, he got a good jump off the line.
So Mergel with the infield hit. Good reaction by Cluthe to even knock that ball down. Otherwise, it was going right back up the middle into center field. William Snow, the next hitter. His walk-up song to the plate is My Girl. Actually, I suspect that's just what the PA announcer is playing. I don't know if William Snow even knows the song My Girl. So the leadoff batter of the inning reaches base. Pottsville with a 14-7 lead as they hit in the bottom of the 6th. Mergel takes his lead. He's off with the pitch. Pitch is a ball and the stolen base as the throw goes into second. Mergel will stay there. I have that as the 11th Apache stolen base. Somewhere, Waddy Herzog is watching this game smiling. Snow ahead of the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Leadoff runner Mergel in scoring position at second base. He leads away. Cluthe comes set at the belt, and he spins and throws to second. Back in safely. Starting to get a little chilly here as the sun is going down on us, isn't it?
It really is. Glad I brought my jacket.
Runner at second, nobody out. Snow, the hitter. He takes a ball low and inside. Snow can look for his pitch here. Ahead in the count, 2-0. Offering swung on. Foul tip. 2 balls and a strike.
He was trying to play some golf.
Yep. Looks like the softball varsity game is complete.
Yeah, they finished a while ago.
I did not see the score on that. My apologies.
It's finished.
Here, the Apaches lead at 14-7. Runner on second base. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Nobody out in the inning. William Snow, the hitter, makes solid contact. Clean base hit through the hole. Mergel is going to be waved around third. The throw misses the cutoff man, and Mergel will score. Snow goes into second base. So Maddox Mergel will score a run for the Apaches, and William Snow goes into second base. Gets a single and then takes second on the throw that came through to the plate.
Good hard hit ball right there by Snow.
Yep, drove that one through the hole. Kyler Richardson, the second baseman, is the hitter. Kyler has a double and has scored a run on this ball game. Pottsville leads it now 15-7. Richardson would represent the game-inning run. First pitch to him misses inside for a ball.